In this video, I'm going to show you guys how I've been trading this week. I'll go over the setups I took and I will show you my performance by exporting the file from Tradovate in front of you. So a few of you guys know that this was my first time really going at a live account with personal funds in it. All right, so at the beginning of this month, my Tradovate account was at either 500 or 700-ish. I forget which one it was exactly. I don't know why I have 500 in my head, but I will be showing you guys the official statistics at the end of this video anyway, so those should be able to tell us. Obviously, by my calendar, I'm having a pretty good month so far. The only reason this month is going well is because I have been more selective with my trading. I have only taken high quality setups, and I've, for the most part, only put trades on if I have a clear point of invalidation. All right, so looking at my stats for the month, you can see I have just under a 40% win rate, which is actually pretty good for me. And my average win-loss is 5.2, but this should probably be more around 4.5-ish, because one trade that I took at the beginning of the week, I doubled down on my entry. So therefore my profit was double. So this did kind of inflate my average win loss, but not too much because it's only one day. But these statistics right here are actually really good. So this week, like I said, before I even go over all these trades, every single trade that you're looking at on this P&L calendar has its own video on my channel where I break down what I saw, what made me enter. So go watch those videos if you want to see each of them individually. But on Monday, it looks like I saw trapped sellers. This must have been a premature entry, and I took the same entry right after that. And I remember I actually doubled down on this trade because I saw another wave of very significant selling that did not move price. So I doubled down and I said, I'm taking the risk, and it paid off. So that was that. Tuesday, I think conditions were kind of bad. I honestly don't remember. Could have been CPI. Didn't take any trades. Wednesday, I had a short setup. It was a counter trend short setup that worked out. And then right after that, I mistimed the long. And honestly, this was kind of an emotional, I don't know if it was emotional entry, but I entered too early and I should have waited for more confirmation, because had I have waited like 5 more minutes before taking this trade, I probably would have had a good long setup, and this would have been a really good day. Thursday, which was yesterday, I entered a long position based on a CVD divergence that was followed by significant buying. And then as soon as I see the significant buying come in, I wait for price to test them. And then that's where I enter with my stop loss at a place that invalidates my trade. And then this is from today. I took one short setup based on a CVD divergence. I actually doubled down on this one too. And whenever it started working out in my favor, so we made it down, I want to say like 5 or 6 points for my entry, I moved my stop loss to break even, because the way the selling was coming in, it did not look like it was going to follow through how I wanted it to. So I just decided, all right, I'll put my stop loss at break even, and if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, I'll look to re-enter. And whenever it came back and stopped me out, I looked to re-enter, and there was nothing that made me want to re-enter. So like I said already, at the beginning of the month, this account was, I believe, at $500. Right now you can see it's at 3,500 roughly. And just to show you guys, this is a live account. I will export my performance for this month. I guess I could do a PDF. So this is what my performance is for the month on this account. And this is the only account I trade right now. I don't trade any prop firms. I don't trade any other personal accounts. So this is what we are looking at so far this month. So we have a gross P&L of 3,000. So that would make my balance right around 500 at the beginning of the month. Average trade time, about 15 minutes. Longest trade time, an hour, percent. Like, you guys can look at all these numbers, but this is just to be fully transparent and honest. So yeah, that's the situation this month. I figured this would be kind of a good video to make, given the drama with the Danny trade situation with the Patrick Weiland. Figured this video would be good. I'm just gonna do these every week, once a week. I don't really care if I post a negative P&L or anything. as I never have when I started this channel. You guys have seen me blow funded accounts. You guys have seen me have terrible days. Like, if you are interested to see any of that, just go through my channel. I have everything documented that I've traded since May. In end of January, I had like 3 red days in a row or something. And I took my account down from, I believe I started it with either 2,400 or 2,500. I took my account down from 2,400 or 2,500 down to 500. And this is me putting on low quality setups, not proper my stop losses were not at good points of invalidation. And there were some days where I broke my rules, where I'm taking 4 or 5 trades a day. The end of January was kind of like me getting back into trading after like a few months off. This is the same account. I have not put any more money into it. So this is just like my first real go at personal funds. After losing some in January, I said, I'm just going to go back to what got me the funded account and what got me a payout, which is obsess over my strategy and obsess over my rules. So I refined my playbook. I have criteria, and all I care about every single day, I don't care about taking a trade. I don't care about making money. All I care about is following my rules, following my plan, and sticking to my strategy. And that's how I turned this account from $500 into $3,500 in like 2 weeks, which is, I'm not even saying that's like crazy impressive, but I will say, as long as I keep the momentum up of me sticking to my rules and my strategy and everything I just said, this account will continue to grow. Yeah, it's really that simple. Like, if I just do what I'm supposed to do every single day, this account will only continue to grow. And in terms of scaling my plan, what I usually like to do is I usually like to have 11 full losses in my account. So that's my prop firm strategy, to be conservative. When I was starting the month, obviously I only had $500 and I was risking just around $100 per trade. So that would have been 20% of risk on every trade. But you have to keep in mind, whenever you have a small account, it's not going to grow by you risking 1% or 5%. Like, what would that even do for me? All that would really do is just preserve my capital. And I'm not really trying to preserve $500. I'm trying to grow $500. So that's why I was more comfortable risking a higher percentage in the beginning. Moving forward, I would not be risking 25%. That would be like right around $700, I think, for this account. And I do not want to do that just yet. I think my plan is next week, instead of trading 10 micros, I'm going to trade 20 micros. And as long as that goes well, I will continue with that for a while. And to be completely honest with you guys, you only need to trade 20 micros to make 10K a month. Like, my average winner would be like $1,200 to $1,500. And if there's 20 trading sessions in a month, it is not completely unreasonable to say you can win half of the month while you're managing your risk properly. So if you guys like the weekly recap, give me a like, subscribe, comment, and I'll catch you on Monday.